Yeah, these demons aren't no joke. When we even just have like, which I'm pretty much guessing at this point, when Galan, I'm guessing, is probably the weakest of all of them. Like he's probably like 26,000, and that's what I mean. It's weak, like compared to these guys, like obliterating the sins. He's obliterating like 3 of them on the spot there, alongside with, you know, some fucking help from some Royal Knights and like everyone else around there. And the one thing when we saw in this chapter was like when Hawk was like saying, you know, oh shit, maybe my fucking power eye is busting, and like a man's like, yo, check his fucking power, like let's just see his actual like sub power, like, and it turns out his power is actually 0, so it turns out like he probably won't be able to do a single fucking physical attack. Like the only things that really enhance him are like speed and, you know, like fucking magical prowess and stuff like that. And it's like, so this guy is like incredibly like weak like power, so he's like, and they've kind of figured out already, okay, this must be like the actual effect seal on like the Goddess clan, and it's saying like, and the only chance, and I mean the only chance to beat him now is this moment. It's thinking like, well, what are you going to do about all the other purgatories? What are you going to do about all of them? And I just love it. It's like, you know, this is the only chance to beat him down. He's like, you know, there's a bunch of insects around here. I need some space. And he just fucking blows up out the fucking city. He's just like, oh, that's it, just with one single like swipe of his like his weird spear halberd, and it's just like, ah, that's better. Some breathing room now. And it's like, I've always wanted around a fucking Meliodas just go straight in. He's like, I ain't taking this shit. Like fucking like cuts to like a little bit of his neck. It's like, are you serious? Is that it? And then fucking just goes right behind him and just impales him. And I'm like, holy shit, did he actually get that much damage on him? Thinking about that, but it turns out it was only just a clone anyway. It wasn't anything too special, so it was like, that's pretty goddamn dark just to even see that from there. And he's just, even just like for all that, like everyone else is getting damaged. He's like, no, I can't keep like dealing with these art images, so he just keeps cutting them up one by one by one. And it's just like, you know what, fuck it, you know, are you really Meliodas? So that honestly shows that he has a lot more that for him to do. And it's like, fucking Diane just comes in with a fucking like hammer, just like saying, yo, let's fucking go, like that. She just turns giant immediately thanks to like Merlin, and just fucking, you know what he does, it looks like he just fucking like headbutts the fucking like hammer and just sends it back to Diane, and just sends a fucking brain con. Well, she's gonna forget about King now. It'll all be because of this fucking hammer strike straight clean to the fucking head. And it's like, even Merlin's like, you know, we're literally out of fucking match. We're outmatched here. We need to fucking re-strategize. And she like goes to like fucking click her fingers to use her way of magic. And it was like, you know, what the fuck? You managed to make it disappear, Merlin. Like, it's like, I didn't make it disappear. He's like fucking jumped in, like several miles up just by jumping. And then you just see Galan just right behind Merlin. It's like, I hope this is where we see her like go into her full potential, because like that's the thing, in the anime you never saw really what she could do, and even as well, like we only know so little about her. There's only like such a little tiny difference between where the anime ended and here. So I'm hopefully at this point, because we're gonna have a center color next week and like 30 pages, so he's definitely been taking some fucking notes from Hero and like how to draw some really fucking long chapters. So I think this is also a way to celebrate the anime ending, and it's like, yo, let's fucking go. We're gonna have a long ass chapter next week. So I'm that fucking hype ass fucking chapter, like nothing to like complain about this one. Like some crap, like if that was actually Meliodas getting stabbed, I probably would have given this shit like a 9 to 9.5, but I think since I was just like clones getting there and trying to trick you, I'm gonna give that an 8. So I thought this was a really great chapter, but let's see what else is gonna happen later on in the series. But that's all for me, so thank you very much as always, and I'll see you guys next time.